The concept that's very important for solving equations is that of opposites. Let's start here in this top left corner, and let's say this, that the numbers, let's just pick one, 8 and its opposite, -8, that these numbers are opposites. You can read this as 8 and -8, or 8 and opposite 8. Let's go over to the middle here, and let's say that, let's pick a quantity like 5y and opposite 5y, or -5y. These numbers are opposites. And then let's come over to this top right here, and we'll say, let's just pick another quantity like -3x and positive 3x. These numbers are opposites. Then we can come down to this right here, and let's say this. Here's an important feature. This is what we're going to be using. The fact that opposites add to 0. So we can write this, that 8 plus the opposite of 8 is 0. And in the middle we could write 5y plus the opposite of 5y. That's 0. And at the right here we can say -3x plus its opposite, 3x. This is equal to 0. Let's go down to this system here at the bottom left, this one here. Now notice we're going to add these two equations together, and notice that these coefficients of y, -4 and +4, are opposites. So when we add these equations together, we're going to get 7x and 5x is 12x. -4y plus 4y is 0y, equals 2 and 9 is 11. Now 0y is just 0. We can write 12x equals 11. And we can solve this. We got one equation, one variable. We can solve that by dividing by 12. We'll get x equals 11 over 12. Now let's take a look at this set of equations here in the middle. See what happens when we add these together. So you can notice that the 7x and -7x, these are opposites. So when we add these together, we're going to get 0x plus 0y equals 0. You can see 7 and -7 are opposites, giving us 0. -4 and 4 are opposites, giving us 0. And 2 and -2 are opposites, giving us 0. So 0x plus 0y is 0. We get 0 equals 0, and that is a true statement. We've eliminated all the variables and gotten a true statement. Now let's move over to this last set of equations, this last system, and notice we're going to add these together, and notice, as in the last one, the coefficients of the x's are opposite, the coefficients of the y's are opposite, but these constants over here are not opposites. Let's add these together and see what happens. 7x minus 7x, 0x. -4y plus 4y is 0y. 2 plus 5 is 7. But now 0x is 0. 0y is 0. We get 0 plus 0 is 7, giving us 0 equals 7, which is a false statement. So in this situation, we've eliminated all the variables and gotten a false statement. That should take care of what we need to know, so let's move on to solving systems of equations.